Sansi Chimpanzee's Journey Home. Episode 1, Family. Once upon a time, there was a little 4-year-old chimpanzee named Sansi. Sansi was a lively and curious chimpanzee girl, but her life was not as free and happy as one would wish for a young chimpanzee. Chimpanzees are apes that are about as tall as a 10-year-old child. They have black fur, large mouths, and big ears. They are very smart and normally live in the rainforests of Africa in large chimpanzee families. However, Sansi was kept captive in a circus, where she was trained by humans to perform tricks. Although Sansi could understand human language, she was not able to speak herself. Every day, Sansi had to perform in the circus ring. She would ride her little yellow bicycle at lightning speed in circles while juggling 5 balls at the same time. Her performances were spectacular, and the audience always cheered enthusiastically for her. But Sansi did not enjoy it. She felt trapped in her cage and became sadder with each passing day. In her cage, Sansi lived with an old gorilla named Kongo. Gorillas are large, very strong apes with black fur. Kongo was wise and caring, and he took great care of little Sansi. One day, when he noticed how sad she was, he asked her, "Sansi, why are you so sad?" With a heavy heart, Sansi told Kongo that she did not like life in the circus and that she would much rather feel free. Kongo sighed deeply and told her about his own past. "Sansi," he said, "we were not always trapped here. We were both taken from the rainforest in Cameroon and sold to the circus. I still remember how we were captured back then. You were very young, so you probably don't remember it." Sansi was shocked. She had never known that she came from a distant rainforest. "Do you think my mom and dad are still there?" she asked Kongo quietly. Kongo nodded sadly. "Maybe, Sansi. If they are still alive, they are surely very worried about you." The thoughts of her parents made Sansi even sadder. Her cage now felt even more like a prison. Kongo took little Sansi in his arms and comforted her. Sansi sobbed a bit and eventually fell asleep in the warm arms of the old Kongo. In her dreams, she saw the dense green rainforest of Cameroon. She jumped from branch to branch and finally hugged her family again. But then Sansi suddenly woke up in the middle of the night and had to realize that she was still trapped in the circus cage. However, she had now made a firm decision. She wanted to find her parents in the rainforest of Cameroon. Sansi carefully woke up the deeply sleeping Kongo. The old gorilla slowly opened his eyes and looked at the determined Sansi. "Kongo, I have decided. I will travel to Cameroon and find my parents," she said firmly. Kongo looked at little Sansi in surprise. "Do you know how far it is to Cameroon?" he asked worriedly. "No, I don't know, and I don't know the way either. But you always told me, where there is a will, there is a way," Sansi replied determinedly. Kongo nodded thoughtfully. That was true, he thought. How will you make it to Cameroon? After all, chimpanzees are not allowed to fly on airplanes. Sansi grinned mischievously. "With my yellow bicycle." Kongo understood and found the idea brilliant. "That's a good idea, Sansi, but I can't accompany you on this adventure. I'm too old for such a long journey, but I wish you good luck and hope you will find your parents again." Sansi hugged Kongo tightly. "Thank you, Kongo. You were always there for me." Now there was only one problem. Sansi was trapped in the cage and couldn't start her journey. Kongo patted Sansi on the shoulder and asked, "Are you ready for your journey?" Sansi nodded. "But I don't know how to get out of here." Kongo grabbed the prison bars with both hands and began to bend them apart. The bars creaked and groaned under his strength. Kongo was so strong that he could bend the bars into a small hole, just big enough for little Sansi to slip through. Sansi squeezed through the hole and was finally free. She said goodbye to Kongo, sad to leave her good friend behind. "Don't be sad, Sansi. Now you have to be very brave," Kongo said with a loving smile. In the dark of the night, Sansi took the circus tent to get her bicycle. The tent was quiet and empty. Only the soft rustling of the wind could be heard. Then she saw her little yellow bicycle, which was chained to one of the wooden circus posts. Sansi didn't have a key for the lock. She picked up a stone and began to hit the chain with it. Each time she hit the chain with the stone, there was a loud bang. The noise woke up the circus director, John, who immediately went to see where the noise was coming from in the middle of the night. Just as Sansi had almost managed to break the chain, Circus Director John stepped into the ring and shouted loudly, "Sansi is trying to escape! Everyone Everyone, come here! Sansi was greatly startled and realized that she had no more time to lose. She jumped on her bike, which was still fastened to the tent post, and began to pedal. Sansi could pedal faster than any human could. However, the chain was still fastened to the post and pulled tight. The tires kicked up dust in the ring, making it hard for the circus director to see anything. Sansi pedaled even faster, and all of a sudden, the large circus post began to creak. Sansi pedaled faster than she ever had before, and then there was a loud crash, and the circus post broke in two. Sansi wasted no time and sped out of the circus tent like a flash, which quickly collapsed in on itself. The circus director screamed angrily and tried to escape from the collapsing tent. As Sansi briefly stopped on the circus forecourt with her bike, she could still see the entire circus tent collapsing. She heard all the circus animals cheering while the circus performers and animal trainers stood in their pajamas under the night sky, staring at the destroyed tent in bewilderment. "That's done," Sansi panted deeply. She turned her back to the circus and pedaled off towards the first rays of sunshine rising on the horizon. Thus begins the journey to the rainforest of Cameroon for little Sansi the chimpanzee on her yellow bicycle.